Luna. Hi, baby girl. Did you get something to eat? Mwah. Love you. Let's check on her eggs real quick. Hi, good morning, baby. You guys doing good? She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs in here. They're all kind of warm, so she's sitting on them. We'll handle a couple of them. See. I know. I'm still in her egg. I don't think she's just little, but we're gonna check her real quick. And we're checking my babies. Nobody's hatched yet. No, this one's not even viable because it's got no air. Got nothing going on with that one. And this one's a potential. So we keep let her have this one back. And it's got a yolk and an air. So that's all I'm going to do with this one. She just hatched that one this morning. Right? So all I'm looking for is a blush and an air sac. And if it doesn't have a blush or air sac, then I'm going to dispose of it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 that have blushes and air sacs. So I'm going to put them back. And the boys are a little excited because when she lays an egg or any of the girls lay an egg, they decide that they want to get excited about it and start having a party. So that's why they're all up. What's going on? What's going on? You're upset about something. Come here. What are you upset about? She doesn't like me to clean her food. And I think she poos. No poo? Yes, there is. I know there's some because she's guarding it. Izzy likes to guard her poo. I don't know why. I don't know, but she does it. But she will attack me. If I don't, if I take her poo. I can move her. All right, boys. So we have everyone's out except Macho. Hey, you need to get out of Sasha's house so that you can get in the house. Yeah. All right, Sasha, come. In your room? No. Yeah. Out. Well, actually, no, they're staying. They're staying. Come out of there, both of you. You guys are being hopefully ridiculous. They're just like, oh my god. Come out. They're hiding in their kennel. And they get out all the time. But they're hiding in the kennel. They want me to clean up the poo, is what he wants me to do. He doesn't like it if there's poop around. And I'm looking for my other toilet paper, which is way across the whole entire room. Let me see what I can do with this. I gotta let the girls make because they gotta get the water in here. I don't like to keep it out there because there's too many electrical stuff. But now that I got boys out here. Watch out, Priscilla. I know you want to go in there, but you're in my way. I need to get the toilet paper so I can clean it up. Luna likes to poo on top of Ira's house, which is good. It's kind of like boys being boys type situation, but I don't like it because I'm the one that has to clean that up. I'm sure the boys don't like it either, but they're not cleaning it up. I am. All right. I'm gonna move this over. You guys need to stop. Both of you. My goodness. All right, you two. Watch out. I know it. Gotta mop the floor. Usually I wait to mop the floor in the morning after they've ate. Just gives me a better chance of catching all of the debris. Well, I'm sorry that you had to go back in your house, Pat. But everybody has to have a turn. You guys, you don't get your turn until tonight. I know. You don't get your turn until later. So generally I wash the floor probably like, I was thinking about it, most likely more than 4 times a day. I generally wash it in the morning before they eat. I wash it an hour or 2, maybe 3 or 4 hours after they eat, depending on how bad it is. What I feed them does make a difference. Certain foods make them, are more binding than other foods, let me put it that way, and other foods are more not binding. So your fruits and such is going to make a mess. Pumpkin will make a mess, squashes and such like that generally will make a mess. That's mealy worms, if you give them too much, will make a mess. Oh, it's mama. I'm going to clean you as fast as I can now. So what I'm just doing is I pick up all the big stuff, wash as much as I can off the floor with the toilet paper, and then after the toilet paper, I'm going to move this water. I had to move the heater to another outlet. Because I had 2 heaters on the same outlet. Further into the room. But yeah, the boys get all stirred up because Keisha's still laying the eggs. Alright. I got it. All done. Now let's do the pee pad real quick. I just kind of slightly take off any residue that I see. I'm not washing the whole entire thing. Just basically spot checking it. I've already removed everything off of it. Really not. I don't really do a deep clean until like my lunch hour with the tag and nighttime. So it gets like a deep clean twice a day, but it gets a spot clean throughout the day, like I do a clean up. Now I do have one of my eggs that looks like they peaked this morning. This is it's just the cracking of the egg, not the membrane itself. Today is the kind of the actual due date. They can be born 3 or 4 days before and after their due date. So this is their due date today. And these are my quail's eggs. Their babies. Melody, Daryl, Sparky, and Darkness's eggs are in there, and there is a mixture of them. There's, I think, 7 of them in there. I did separate them for a while, and then when I candled them, I put them all together because like I said, there was a mixture of both groups of eggs. So I don't necessarily need to have them separated at this point because they're all going to be raised together. I don't have enough babies to raise them separately, and nor do I really want to raise them separately. So, because their moms live together, so I'm just interested in making sure that each one of them is actually fertile and have fertilizers, which is what the experiment was about. So that was a success. Hi, Nina. Come see Mama. Come here. Everybody's giving you a hard time. Everybody giving you a hard time? I'm sorry. I'm going to turn this fan off. I'm sorry everybody's giving you a hard time, Luna. That's what happens when you're on the bottom of the picking order. I know. You can stay here with Grandmama and Freaky Girl. Okay? You can. But you got to listen to Little Bit. She's in charge. And stop pooping on Ira's house. You are not going in the house. You are not. I'm going to check out my babies over here. Alright. There has been some movement. One of them is not on the toilet paper like it was before. But they're being pretty quiet. It's a little bit concerning. Like I said, one of them has broke the shell. One has 2 of them. I still have my breeder ones in the back, and those are being manually turned. So I turn them up. Usually how I do it is I keep turning them up until the actual, I actually have a cracking of the egg. And like I said, usually when they make that first crack of the egg, it doesn't hit, it just bounces off the membrane. The membrane is very, 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 very strong. So basically they hit the membrane and it cracks the egg on the outside just a little bit. That's when I stop. Usually within a day, they are being born at that point. So then after they're born, they go with their moms, which are over here. And I do have a broody pen for them if they need it. But they usually go with their mom. And then I'll put the turner back in there and put the breeder eggs in there. And then I just checked on the ones that I didn't incubate, just because in shipment they were just so fractured as far as their air sacs. So those ones got to sit for a little bit longer, and I just checked them, and I have probably about three or four that are still viable. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in with some of the girls' eggs that were viable and see what we get out of that one. So we'll end up having 3 hatches. Oh, who gave me a feather? Thank you, baby. That's so nice. Teacher? I love it. I know it. She gave me a feather. It's your girl. Where's my love? Oh, there she is. Where's baby girl? I miss you. I miss you. Oh, bath. I thought you might want to. You want to go back in your house? She's such a good girl. I did take one of your eggs because one of them wasn't no good. It was no good. Usually you'll know the rotten eggs when you candle them because they're like cloudy. It's like things are moving all around. There's no yolk and it's just everything's just moving around. Those are usually the ones that are bad. I just toss those ones. I don't know. There's people that say they toss the ones that are dirty. I find the dirty ones are the most viable. So you guys might want to not throw away your dirty ones. Usually what I do with the dirties, I just brush off as much as I can. I don't put no water to it. And then when they go in the incubator, the turning process kind of breaks up some of that debris. And then when it's lockdown situation, if there's any, I usually take them all the eggs out, wash the incubator, put everything back without the turner, and then at that point, if there's any actual debris, I will put a light, kind of like not damp, I wouldn't even call it damp, I would just call it lightly moist, just enough water to get it a little bit wet, but not damp. And then I just take that tissue, paper towel, or toilet paper, whatever it is, and then just basically brush it as light as I can, not getting any moisture on the egg itself, because you don't want to drown your baby. So you don't want to have any beading or moisture. You shouldn't be able to see the water. Let me put it that way. That's how dry it is. So it's just basic, like a baby white consistency of wetness, not the ones that are saturated. I don't know what, some of them are saturated. That's not a good example. But anyway, then I put them all back in there and on paper towels or toilet paper. It doesn't really matter. So they're laying on something, and then at that point it's locked down. So that's kind of how I do it with the dirty ones. But I do find that there's more fertile ones that are dirty than are not. Let me put it that way. The ones that are usually pristine clean, usually those ones are not fertilized. I don't know if the birds do it on purpose, to hide their babies, but it is kind of interesting that I find that there's a higher rate of dirty per clean. It's for my quails anyway. My chickens generally don't get dirty ones. Mostly it's just the quails that get dirty, and that's because they laid and they're in places that, yeah, just depends on where they're laying their eggs. So anyway, Honeyboo and Lulu is going to be out here for most of the morning. Probably about until 8 or 9 o'clock, and then they'll go in. Macho's already been out. Sassy was out. Macho got out first. Sassy's turn. Macho got out early this morning. Luna's out as well. Luna's gets more time. If Luna's acting up, which means if he's being mean to Isha or being mean to any of the other birds, she's going to get timed out. So she's at that age where she's pushing her boundaries, and we're just going to hold firm to ours. So Honeyboo better be nice to his baby girl. That's his child. So he thinks that he has a right to tell her what to do. Honey doesn't really get a lot of chances to tell any bird what to do. So I think he's taking full advantage of the fact that he has a baby that he can boss around. But we're not doing that. Right, Honeyboo? We're not bossing our babies around? What's the matter, Liz? Oh, your food. Your food, where did I put your food? I put your food up, and you can't get it. So, just a second. I gotta get it. I know, but where am I gonna put it so the boys aren't gonna eat it? You know Mumu and Honeyboo are gonna try to snatch it up. Here you go, girls. Little bit, don't let the boys eat it. Oh, sorry, baby. I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it! Alright, you guys come in here, and then the boys will be in there. Alright, so that's what I'm gonna do. No, you stay in here. I'm gonna put the girls in the bird room and they have the water and the food, but the boys can't eat it because it's got calcium in it. Alright, Honeyboo and Mumu, you're in the front with Facey Girl. The girls are in the bird room. Mom's got to go back to work. I don't want no ruckus. If you start that up, you're going to go back to your room. Move. Honey. Come here. Come here. Come here. Honey boo. Your mama's going to save you? Come here. I just want to get a hug. Come here. Move. Come and get mama a hug. Come and get mama a hug, honey. Oh, you're such a good boy. Thank you. You're such a good boy. I miss you so much. Love you. You're such a good boy. You guys could go in the house with me, but you can't crow. I know. You could go with me to work, but you can't crow in the house. They're sleeping. I love you. They like the Silkies specifically love their top kiss. I don't know what you want to call it. I know there's probably a name for it, but we don't care about that, do we? No. But they do like a kiss. It's very sensitive, as well as their nose and their beak. I love you. You gonna be a good boy today? Huh? You gonna be a good boy today? Yeah. Did you get enough to eat this morning? Yeah, I can tell you did, because your belly is full. And Moo got enough to eat this morning too? Moo, come and give Mama a kiss. Come here. Oh, be nice. No, stop pushing. I love you. I love you. That was just Luna flying. You heard him? There's no flying rats in this house. Okay? So that's fact 1. Rats can't fly. Fact 2, hops cannot come in the house. So you're not going to have to worry about anything flying and getting you. Okay? So why are you upset about the flying? Mooney is blind, so flying for him freaks him out. I know, it does. And we have 3 flyers in the house. We have Macho, which is one of the reasons why Mooney has a hard time with Macho, because sometimes flies scares him. A little bit will fly a little bit. Luna's a flyer. Isha's a flyer. Izzy will fly a little bit. Hi, baby. It scares Moo a lot if there's flying. You can't see who it is. But there's no hot boy in the house, baby. Okay? You need to let Mama do that. You need to let Mama do your pens, because this is not good. You're not doing it, so Mama's got to do it. He has a hard time doing the back ones, so the ones on his neck and down, too. I usually do it. But I try to give him a chance to do it on his own. Stop. You're going to go back to your room. Is that Luna? Is that your baby girl? I know it. Is that your baby? You need to stop screaming, honey. All right, I'm going back in the house. I got to go to work. There's a dust bag over here. Move. Look. You want to see the dust bag? Come here. Come here. I wanted to show it to you and I forgot to. Come here. Anybody want to see it? Come here. All right, you guys turn out. I'm not going to do this. You guys are not going to sit here screaming in my room. Let's go. Stop. Nobody's doing nothing to your brother. Stop growling at me. Just that. You want to see it? Alright, I gotta go. I'm going to work. Bye-bye. See you later. No more ruckus.